Hello children, a warm welcome to all of you once again. We are not going to revise health and hygiene so soon. Let us keep it just before the cycle test happens. Okay, we are going to move ahead with our next lesson because these are quite lengthy lessons. So we are moving ahead with the human body one. Okay, and the first system that we are going to study is the system that control and coordinates. So which system do you think is able to do that in body? Yes, it is the nervous system. Yes, and nervous system has got few parts, okay, which deals with the body, that is able to control and coordinate with the help of various sensations or say impulses. Okay, so there are certain terms we need to study before we go ahead with the organs that are present in the system. So the first word, say these are the two words, stimulus and response. They go hand in hand. Okay, with a normal human being, these two things keep on happening on day to day, every second. Okay, because there is a stimulus, we respond to it. Okay, so but what is a stimulus? These two definitions are very important from exam point of view. Stimulus is a change in the environment to which an organism reacts. Okay, any change in the environment. There is a fly coming in front of my eye, that is the stimulus that I feel. Yeah, okay. And similarly, if I touch a hot cup of tea by mistake, is going to be the stimulus that I feel. Very cool drink that I'm going to have is going to, the sensation that it gives is going to be the stimulus that it gives, right? Now a foul smell or a good perfume smell, that is going to be the stimulus for me. Fine. The response is what? The reaction of an organism to a stimulus is called a response. So how do I respond when a fly comes in my front of my eyes? I'm going to shut my eyes or say just shoo it away with my hand. And there's a sensation of a very hot cup of tea. I'm going to take a very track my hand. It was a very cold juice and that I'm drinking. It's going to I'm going to just close my eyes and say, oh my god, that's so cold. So that is the reaction I'm giving, right? There's one example mentioned in your textbook which says moving away your hand in response to touching a hot iron. Now I'm not very sure you people come across any ironing thing, but then just in case, just an example. Okay, a hot iron being touched by mistake, then we are going to retract or say move away our hand, which is going to be the response. Getting the feeling of the hot iron is going to be the stimulus. I hope you got that. Okay, so our response to the stimulus is controlled and coordinated by two different systems in our body, the nervous system and the endocrine system. Yeah, they have mentioned both the systems together this time. Yes, along with nervous system, there is endocrine system. You already have an idea about nervous system, but what is endocrine? We will see it further. Yeah, in this picture, you can just go through the organs those deals with the system. In this first picture, let me say, this is all about the endocrine system. Yeah, it does include very specific organs. Okay, there you can see a pineal gland, there is thalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary gland, then there is a parathyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas. Then in female it is uterus, ovaries, testes in case of male, and this is thymus. Thymus is somehow not included in our content, but yeah, the rest of them are mentioned in the textbook. Okay, now these are certain organs. Endocrine is all into the organs that secrete a very specific hormone, and this hormone have a very a strong effect on the functioning of our body. So these are the important organs and they create certain hormones, and these hormones are playing a vital role in the functioning of the body, that we are going to see later. Okay, now let us move on to the nervous system. You can see there are so many organs here, starting with the eyes, then there are lungs, there is a heart, there is a stomach, there is a liver, there is large and small intestine being controlled by this peculiar say there are two types of nervous system. Can you see here there are two systems mentioned here, parasympathetic and sympathetic nerves. Okay, now eyes and whatever the organs I have mentioned, they are going to be controlled by parasympathetic nerves on this side of the brain, the left side, and the right hand side. Okay, so it all depends on which side of the brain is your the part of the particular organ is lying. So likewise, those nerves are controlling these organs, is what the picture is telling us. To be in short, I just want to tell you that there are certain nerves that are going to control that particular organ. Okay, and the nerves, we all know where it leads to finally into the brain. Okay, it's just about giving the messages to the brain, and whatever the brain orders, taking those messages and then giving a particular reaction to it. Right now the brain is going to receive the stimulus, and then it is going to decide on what action is to be performed by that particular part of the body. Fine. So these are the two systems. First we are going to start with nervous system. It's a control system that is responsible for sending electrical messages called as nerve impulses throughout our body by special cells called the neurons or nerve cells. Yeah. So this system is going to deal with this. Its function is this: what? For sending electrical messages, and these messages are called as nerve impulses. Okay. Like in your first previous standards, your teacher must have told you that the brain, the nerves act like postman. They carry the messages and they deliver the messages, right? So now it's a new term for you. It is nerve impulse. Fine. And they collect the nerve impulses from all the organs to the brain, from the brain to all the organs, and these are called as nerve impulses. And this job is done by a very special cell which is called as neuron, or say nerve cell. Both the things are one. Endocrine system, what is it going to deal with? The system consists of a group of glands that secretes chemical messages called hormones. Yeah, these hormones are actually having certain chemicals, and they carry some message which are directly put into the bloodstream, so that they travel from one part of the body to other to bring about the effect. Okay, now see, it is not mentioned here, but then through the blood system it is going to go to the specific target organ. That hormone is going to it is going to collect the message from the organ which secretes the hormone, just like pancreas secretes the insulin, and then it is going in the bloodstream and distributes in the all the other parts of the body. So it is pancreas who is releasing the hormone. Likewise, there is thyroid who is going to secretes its hormone and circulated through the bloodstream. Fine. Yes. So these two systems control and coordinate with one another, and the body control the body's internal environment. Yeah. Together, they are the main controlling system, just like the CPU of a particular computer system. They control the entire thing of the functioning of the body. Beginning with nervous system. Okay. Now let us see what are the main three parts. I think this you have covered with the lesson tissue last year in the 7th grade. Nerve cell. Okay. There are three main structures here: cell body, dendrites, and axon. So cell body, you can see dendrite, those are like structures, and the axon, it's just a lengthy extension of the dendrite. Yeah, and further you can see a synapse there. We'll see what is it. So nerve cell, a nerve cell or a neuron is a structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Fine. There was one picture I was supposed to put here, but then I removed it and I put it somewhere else. Okay. So the neuron, it is a functional and structural unit of nervous system. That means it gives the structure and it carries the function of the nervous system. Yeah, it consists of these three things: cell body, dendrites, and axon. Another pic. Yeah, this pic did not fit in there, so I put it in a different slide. So again, we can see something in detail. There is a nucleus, there is a synapse there, there are dendrites of the next neuron, there is this axon. Axon is a term, another end. Dendrite is cyton, and dendrite forms the beginning of a nerve cell. Axon forms the end of that particular nerve cell. Okay. Yeah. So cyton, what is cyton? Central body of the neuron. It controls the cytoplasm and a centrally placed nucleus. So we just saw here there is a cyton, okay, and there is a nucleus in between. Neuron cell body is written now, that is cyton. Okay, cell body same as cyton. This makes the cell body. Fine, together they make the cell body. Dendrons. Now let us see what are dendrons. These are like short extensions of the cytoplasm that arise from the cell body. you can see that dendron, you can see, right? They branch repeatedly and project outwards to form the dendrites. So furthermore, when they again bifurcate into thinner parts, hair-like parts, it become dendrite. From dendron, they will become dendrite. Dendrites receive signals from another neuron and transmit them into the cell body. So they are doing the job of receiving the signals from the other neuron, but which is uh, attached to this particular nerve cell, and then after receiving it, it will pass it on to the axon. From axon, it will go to the axon terminal, or say nerve ending. From nerve ending, it will proceed further to the dendrite of the other neuron. This is how the cycle will keep on going. Okay, what is axon? It is a single long fiber that comes out from the cell body. Yeah, this is the cell body. There is one extension of the dendrite getting elongated and forms the axon. Okay, yeah. The other end, distal end of axon is branched, forming an axon terminal. The end of axon is called as axon terminal. Yeah. So just as Shivaji Terminal of Bombay railway station. Okay, why it is a terminal? Because that is the station from where the railway start or stop. That's the end. Okay, so here is the axon terminal. Each branch terminates into a bulb-like structure known as synaptic bulb that contains the neurotransmitters. So you can see these axon terminals are having small bulb-like structures at the end. They're having neurotransmitters. Now, they are the neurotransmitters having the neurochemicals inside them. So what are these neurochemicals? The electrical impulses they receive and they give. Okay, so they are called as neurotransmitters because they transmit this particular impulses. Okay, yeah. The long axons are enveloped by a protective sheath called myelin sheath. Yes, you can see this. There is a covering. The yellow thread-like structure is covered by this blue something, right? So that is called as a myelin sheath. It provides insulation to the axon. Yeah, it is going to be absorbing any kind of injury, shocks, mechanical kind of shocks. It will be absorbed by this particular sheath and protect the axon. Its primary function is to protect axon. Axon being very delicate. Axon being very delicate and carrying the sensitive information. Okay, axon transmit the nerve impulses away from the cell body, obviously from the cyton towards the axon terminal. I told you what is the flow of the impulse. We'll see it later also in a video. The junction between the two neurons is called as a synapse. Yeah, I just showed you that synapse is a joint with a particular point where one neuron ends and the other begins. This synapse has neurotransmitters that is released and sets the impulse in the dendrite of the next neuron. Thus, nerve impulses travel from one neuron to the other. This I've already explained you, right? In this particular figure, or say this particular figure, right? So here you can see the synapse is a joining of axon terminal, and that yellow thing is again a new neuron. So axon terminal, synapse, and then dendrites. So synapse is a point where the axon terminal is ending and dendrites is beginning. That is how the flow of the impulse will happen from the cyton to the axon terminal, from axon terminal to the dendrite of the next neuron. Fine. Let us go ahead now. Yeah, so this is how, see the flow. This is the direction, just to make you understand, from cell body to the axon to the axon terminal. And this is the synapse thing. This is the synapse. They are not touching each other. This is the synapse. Okay, they are not touching each other. This is the neurotransmitters just being acting just like magnetic field over here. Very beautiful. Okay, so that is all about it for today. Okay, we'll not go to the further details. That it's much there are many contents in that. So for now, I'm posting a video link as well. That's a ready-made video to understand what a neuron is. Okay, kindly go through it. Kindly solve the assignment also that has been posted, so that it is confirmed that whatever is taught to you, you have understood it. It's for your betterment. Do not skip solving the assignment, children, please. Okay, we never know that if your marks will be based on this solved, whether you have solved the assignment or no. Fine then. Yeah, we'll stop till here and have a very nice day ahead. Take care of yourself. Good day. Keep smiling and spread the smiles.